Let's begin with some developing story from India's Jammu and Kashmir, where a deadly terror attack has rocked the valley. 27 people have been killed and many others were injured when terrorists opened fire on a group of innocent tourists. The nation is seething with anger. The Union Home Minister Amit Shah is currently holding a high-level security review meeting in Srinagar. The Chief Minister, Omar Abdullah, and other high-level officials are among those present in that meeting. Meanwhile, this is the latest image from Pahalgam, from the location of the attack where innocent civilians became the targets of a heinous attack.
हम आ रहे हैं, आप टेंशन कोई बात नहीं, हम हैं हम आ रहे हैं, आप टेंशन मत लो मैडम, हम आ रहे हैं। मेरी खुदाया, कहाँ पे आपका बेटा, कहाँ पे है?
It is reported that terrorists opened fire at the Baisaran mountain top in Pahalgam in Jammu and Kashmir.
अरे मैडम, ये प्रेसिडेंट साथ आया है, आपको किसी चीज का डर नहीं करना, हम साथ में, आपको किसी को क्या हुआ है, आपने क्या देखा है यहाँ पे? आपने, आप बोले ना मुझे,
क्या बोलते भेलपुरी खाली से बेलवती साइड में था, एक इंसान है, उसने उसको गोली मार दी।
बोले ना मुझे,
क्या बोलते भेलपुरी खाली से बेलवती साइड में था, एक इंसान है, उसने उसको गोली मार दी।
यहाँ पे
उसने बोला कि शायद मुस्लिम नहीं है, उसने उसको गोली मार दी।
Union Home Minister Amit Shah has arrived in Jammu and Kashmir to conduct a high-level meeting and take stock of the situation. Shah earlier held a high-level meeting in Delhi with top officials. India's NIA has also taken over the investigation. Shortly after the incident, the Home Minister said, and I quote, "Those involved in this dastardly act of terror will not be spared and will come down heavily on the perpetrators with the harshest consequences." The Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Omar Abdullah, says that, needless to say, this attack is much larger than anything we have seen directed at civilians in recent years. The Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, who is in Saudi Arabia, expressed his deep anguish and has directed Union Home Minister Amit Shah to visit the site and oversee the situation, which he has already done. And in a statement, the Prime Minister said, and I quote, "I strongly condemn the terror attack in Pahalgam. Those behind this heinous act will be brought to justice. They will not be spared." The attack took place at around 2:30 p.m. on Tuesday afternoon when a group of terrorists opened fire on tourists in Pahalgam's Baisaran meadow. Pahalgam lies about 90 kilometers by road from the key city of Srinagar. Security forces cordoned off the area. Additional security forces have been rushed to that area. The Resistance Front, a local offshoot of the Pakistan-based terror group Lashkar-e-Taiba, claimed responsibility for the attack. Jammu Kashmir's Social Welfare Minister shared an update with WION on those injured in this attack.
जो है वो GMC अनंतनाग में है, उनमें 3 स्टेबल हैं, एक जो है थोड़ा सीरियस है, एक को सोवरा शिफ्ट किया गया है, बाकी माइनर इंजरीज जिनकी थी उनको डिस्चार्ज किया गया है। और ये हादसा जो हुआ है इसको जितना कंडेम किया जाए, ये बदकिस्मती की बात है, दुख की बात है, ये हादसे नहीं होने चाहिए। शुक्रिया।
Eyewitness said that unidentified gunmen opened fire on the tourists from close range. According to security forces, there were foreign terrorists involved in the attack. The visibly distraught and injured tourists were brought to a nearby hospital, and it is being reported that they were taken to 2 hospitals in Pahalgam and Anantnag. Women and the elderly were among the group of tourists attacked.
वो हमें ना बैठा था ने तो एक पहला फायरिंग आया, दूसरा आया, तीसरा आया, सब भाग गया પછી फायरिंग बहुत हो गया, एक दरा दबा दबी हम भागने ये अड़ी गया।
ऐसे लग रहा था कि बस अभी 1 मिनट के अंदर अगर नहीं पहुंचते तो हम भी अभी यहाँ पे नहीं होते थे। गेट के बिल्कुल लोग दौड़ रहे थे पीछे से, तो हम उनको देख के सीधा कूद गए, और वहाँ पे जहाँ पे पानी या घोड़े चलते हैं ना, इतनी गैप भी थी, वहाँ पे हम कूद गए अपनी जान बचाने के लिए।
This attack also comes ahead of Amarnath Yatra. The Yatra, a major Hindu pilgrimage, is scheduled to begin on July 3rd. The registration for the Yatra has begun. Kashmir has been witnessing thriving tourism and normalcy. According to official figures, around 3.5 million tourists visited Kashmir last year. Locals in the valley have come out on the streets holding candles in their hands, marching down the roads of Baramulla and other cities of Jammu and Kashmir. Our special correspondent Idris Lone is now joining us live from Pahalgam in Jammu and Kashmir, where this attack took place. Idris Lone, good to see you. The latest update we are receiving from you is that 27 people have been killed so far, and the number is expected to rise. And we do understand that the injured have been taken to 2 hospitals in Pahalgam and Anantnag. And there's also a meeting going on right now as we speak between the Home Minister of India and the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir. Probably you can give us an update of those injured. Let's start from there.
Well, one of the most unfortunate and brutal attacks that has taken place in the Kashmir Valley in the last at least 30 years. Eric, right now, if I tell you the situation in Pahalgam, we're right now very close to the place where the incident took place. This is the road which goes to Baisaran, and as you can see, the number of security personnel on the ground have been increased, whether it's Jammu and Kashmir police, whether it's paramilitary forces, or whether it is the Indian Army. We have seen a lot of presence of security personnel on the ground right now. Let me also tell you that from our sources, we are hearing that 40 people in total were injured in this attack. 27 of them have died, have been killed. They've succumbed to the injuries at Baisaran only, while as 13 of them were brought down to the hospitals in Anantnag as well as in Pahalgam. The Health and Education Minister of Jammu and Kashmir spoke to WION a while ago, and she said that 13 people were injured people were brought down, out of which 1 succumbed to the injuries. We're also getting to know from our sources that there are 2 foreign nationals who were present at Baisaran and who have died as well. Their identification is being done at the moment. What we are waiting for right now, Eric, at this moment, at this corner, is we are being told that the ambulances which will carry the dead bodies from the Baisaran area down to the Government Medical College of the Anantnag district basically will come through, the cavalcade will come through this path only. On the other hand, we are also seeing a number of security personnel on ground being increased. There's a meeting going on between the Chief Minister and the Home Minister of India, who are discussing the security situation at the moment and how to deal with it. This is for the first time that such an attack where so many people, tourists, were directly killed by a militant group. This is the same mountain range, let me tell you, this is the same mountain range which connects South Kashmir to the mountain range of Poonch-Rajouri belt, where we've seen huge number of foreign militants presence in the last 6 months. They've been carrying out attacks where they've been attacking security forces and then also managing to slip in to go back into the dense forest areas. And this is the same mountain range where these militants basically came from, because Baisaran is a place where basically you go on horses. It's an adventure place where there's a zip line, a ropeway, and people go for adventure and to enjoy the meadows. And that is where the militants attacked and directly knew that it's a tourist site. They basically called out the tourists out and then shot them. And an extremely unfortunate and rare incident taking place in the Kashmir region.
Idris Lone is our special correspondent. He's at the site of this horrific incident in Pahalgam. Idris Lone, stay with me because I want more details from you on what is currently happening in that area. And we do understand what you're seeing on your screen is that anger is seething in India following this attack. And these are protests being held in Jammu and Kashmir to condemn the horrific incident or the horrific tragedy that occurred in Pahalgam. Let's just listen in for a little bit before we move on.
बंद करो मजलूमों का कत्लेआम बंद करो मुजरिमों का कत्लेआम बंद करो, बंद करो। बेगुनाहों का कत्लेआम बंद करो, बंद करो। बेगुनाहों का कत्लेआम बंद करो।
Now, sources say that 27 people have been killed in the Pahalgam terror attack. Let's now tell you the terrorist attack in Pahalgam is part of a meticulously orchestrated conspiracy by Pakistan. Now, according to intelligence sources, banned terror outfits such as Lashkar-e-Taiba or Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed have been mobilized to form compact mobile strike teams, now targeting innocent civilians. Today's assault appears timed deliberately ahead of the Amarnath Yatra with a clear intention of instilling fear among devotees and tourists. The registration of the Hindu pilgrimage has begun. The Yatra begins on July 3rd. A similar attack was recently executed in Srinagar, further underscoring the pattern. Post-attack assessments point to the growing threat posed by the Falcon Squad of the Resistance Front, which could emerge as a formidable challenge in Kashmir in the coming days. This unit is highly trained in precision-targeted killings and evasion tactics, disappearing into dense forests and rugged terrain after carrying out their strikes. Sources indicate that the Falcon Squad of the terror group has recently been supplied with a significant cache of advanced weaponry, which is now being deployed in their attacks. According to intelligence inputs, the group has also intensified its recruitment drive via social media platforms, luring in radicalized youth. It operates on a hit-and-run model and maintains close coordination with overground workers for logistical support and intelligence gathering. The TRF is effectively a shadow wing of the terrorist group Lashkar-e-Taiba, and the Falcon Squad acts as its specialized strike arm. Senior Lashkar commanders are reportedly giving direct orders for these attacks. Let's go back to our special correspondent Idris Lone, who is in Pahalgam in Jammu and Kashmir, where this attack took place. Idris Lone, probably you can tell us more about this terror group and the upcoming yatra.
Well, that is definitely going to be one of the major concerns for the security agencies. We've seen the Home Minister of India just weeks ago. He was in Jammu and Kashmir, where he actually took two security review meetings, one in Jammu and another one in Kashmir. And most of it was to discuss the upcoming Amarnath Yatra. And Eric, this is exactly where I'm standing right now, is the route that is considered to be the original route for the Yatra. Pahalgam is also the base camp for the Amarnath Yatris, from where they take the pilgrimage. On the other hand, we've seen that Home Minister already had taken two security review meetings about the route, securing the routes for the Amarnath Yatra. But despite that, we've seen that the militant groups are still active, especially in the higher reaches. We are standing in Pahalgam, and as you can see, the entry point of Pahalgam has many bunkers and barricades. People who come to Pahalgam are basically checked here first, and then they are allowed to go further up. And these checkpoints are every nook and corner, especially during the time of the Yatra. There are multiple barricades that are put across.
All right. All right, we'll get you the latest from our correspondent Idris Lone, who is in Pahalgam, where this terrorist attack occurred. And the latest is 27 people have lost their lives, and among the 27 people who died, 2 of them were foreign tourists. We'll be getting you all the updates from Jammu and Kashmir.